Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to the Wildkeepers Rising. Sorry, I was like, Wildkeeper Rising. No, there's multiple of them, of course. Okay, I actually have to try here. But yeah, it's a Monster Collection Bullet Heaven, which actually sounds kind of cool. Let's see, so heal on level up, crit chance after receiving damage. If you're not moving, attack size increase. I think I'm just going to go for fast hands for the time being. Barrier absorbs up to 100 damage. After not receiving damage for 6 seconds, it regenerates. That's not terrible, actually. Otherwise, I think I'm just going to go for the fast heal. We'll slap it on this character and we'll leave it for later. But yeah, so we're putting together... Oh, okay, so we can also get a critter. Nipper. That's a little bit more than a nip. I'm pretty sure that those teeth qualify for a full chomp. Let's see. So rapid damage dealer with big teeth and a deadly bite. Buzz, heavyweight ball of fur with a temper, or turtail. Is that a tail or wrecking ball? We can also see how much HP they have, how much damage they do. Let's go for the turtail, just because... Oh, it's kind of cute, actually. It probably is going to need the healing more than I am. This sucker's actually getting smacked. Okay, so I've got to find a couple of monoliths. Let's see. After not moving, super cooldown or stunning impact. Or just battle prowess. I think I'm going to go for the super cooldown and max health, absorb 4 damage. Let's snag those. So we're actually going to move both of these onto this guy. That way he can tank hits a little bit better. Because I don't actually know what happens when one of my monsters goes down. Let's see. Okay, so we have Spliz, magical shooter with a mesmerizing tail. I don't know, there's something about Spliz just... I actually love the creature designs and names, but Spliz just makes me feel dirty we're picking him. Now, some of these creatures will actually stick much closer to me. It looks, I mean, very much looks like Spliz will follow me around directly. Okay, you can combo one attack, reduce cooldown by 50%. What does combo attack do? Oh, I see. So... every once in a while, my character will do like a chain hit. I got it. Oh, and so Dazzle's like a big stun. Okay, I actually like that. Let's see. Stun an enemy, attacking enemy instead of receiving damage, 10% of the time. Extra constitution might not be a bad idea, but I'm going to go for fast hands so my character can actually take a lot of swings here. Yeah, I should mention that there is actually somewhat of a plot component to this. Not too much of one from what I've seen, but... there was like a cutscene when I launched the game. Stop moving, attack size, extra HP. Let's just go for the pierce. So barrier absorbs damage up to 100. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna slap that on myself. I can't reliably expect that to show up. Okay, oh, they do pick up the health, it just doesn't help that much. Fast hands or more fast hands. I just don't know what happens when my own monsters get knocked out. I also do not do much damage here, which is tricky. Let's see. Combo 2 attacks, reduce cooldown by 50%. Don't hate the idea of that. Okay, max health, blade spins around, or spikes appear from the ground. 5 damage in a 4-meter radius. I think I'm just going to go for the Shredder, because I think this stays constantly up. Hopefully there's a way that I can scale that damage up in some way, shape, or form. Okay, fast hands, so it attacks a little bit faster. You know, I think I'm just going to go for battle prowess. My character attacks a lot and fairly fast. And so we need to scale that. Bigger aggro radius. Dazzle's duration up. Stun an enemy instead of attacking it. What does aggro radius mean exactly? I don't know if it's going to help him that much. Let's just go for a longer dazzle duration. Okay, why is my character not attacking? I guess we just don't have the range, because this thing is too... its actual hitbox is smaller That's weird. Dazzle's duration extended to 6 seconds. Yeah, I'll just snag that. Unfortunately, I don't think it stops cooling down until, ooh, this is extremely good. Yeah, I don't think it starts cooling down until it's done doing its thing. And unfortunately, my radius being extended based on me not moving means that I'm kind of intentionally going to have to be static for a while. Wow, that duration is nice. Block damage plus 20%? Sure. Unfortunately, my turtle tail, yeah, is just getting walloped here. Okay. I just don't do enough damage to these guys. Where's that last monolith? It's very far away. Heal 10% on level up is extremely good. Extra damage, 10% chance to stun. No, I think I'm just going to go for a little bit of level healing. Ow. Okay, I see. So when they go down, it's just a cooldown. I can work with that. That is deeply unsettling. The exploding mushrooms and how they scream when they go down. Oh, looks like we've got a treasure chest as well. Okay, what's our last one? Merkel or Gramth? Burly but cuddly bison that attracts monsters and tramples them. Sure, let's grab a Gramth. So now we've got 2 big tanks. We've got potentially another thing? Okay, can I check? Yeah, I can actually get another monolith. Oh, yeah. Okay, so what is this? Ooh, so this helps everybody. Long range, battle prowess. I think I'm going to go for the attack range for the time being. So you can actually see, oh, there's a bunch of treasure chests on the map that I've missed. Crit chance after receiving damage, robust constitution, or piercing. I guess I'll go for the piercing. But yeah, we actually really want to head for those treasure chests if I can. Okay, so it looks like the spinning blade is affected by damage ups. There we go. And yeah, find treasure chests to get stat ups that affect the whole team. That feels pretty good. Okay, longer range. I think I'm just going to keep sticking with longer range, especially because that massively helps this character. Let's roll through here. So we've got another monolith. I think I'm still going to be trying to get as many of these treasure chests as I possibly can. Oh, it's a mimic. I was wondering for a hot second, it's like, wait a second, why is this not working? Okay, cool. Luckily, Dazzle seems to wreck it as well. Let's see, attack size, yeah. The super cooldown would also be something to potentially invest towards. Just being able to use my abilities often. But I think the bigger the range, the more that's going to help a lot of my abilities. Because it's a bigger Dazzle, it's a bigger Sword Swing, and it is a bigger Super Stomp. Okay. Do we want to just get him stuck here for a little bit? Yeah. I know there's at least somewhat of a extensive meta progression system here. Or should I actually move where my PNG tuber model is? I might move it to the other side. Currently, it's not really doing any harm where it is, but it just feels weird that it's on the left. I think I usually default to the right side of the screen for reasons. Extra health. Ooh, extra health might not be a bad idea. But no, we're going for long range. Big problem is I desperately need more damage from my character. And we are not getting that. Chance to stun enemies hit by super. You know, I actually would love to see, as kind of a bonus, it would be really nice if a number of these said, like, plus X stat for another character. But no. Let's see. Chance to stun enemies, super stomp. A little bit more block, faster hands. Well, if I can't do more damage, I might as well at least do faster damage. Okay, last monolith is up here. And then all I have to do is survive for 10 minutes, which seems reasonable. Other thing I'd love to see is I'm noticing a number of the hearts, or the hearts only seem to heal for 50. I really wish it was actually one of those where it's scaled based on how much HP one of my monsters has. So if it's like a chunker with 1,000 HP, it heals for at least 100. Maybe that's the case. Let's see, an extra dash wouldn't be terrible. Sure. So reward a sigil unlock. Guarantee dodge, tracking projectile. Let's go for ground spike and put it on Gramth. Just have him go up here. Yeah, good to know that I don't have to worry too much if, like, if my critters get downed. They just come right back. I wonder if hanging out next to them speeds up the process. No, it doesn't seem like it. Yeah, we are definitely getting hammered a little bit more. Attack size, yo. Let's see. Tracking missile. Let's just do thick skin. Slap it on him. Okay, so this is a little tricky. A lot of enemies coming in. Some of which have ranged attacks now. Let's see. Is Gramth up yet? Not quite. Yeah, giving myself that shield seems to have been a good idea. Okay, I can get through here. Okay, we don't have an ability yet. There we go. What's our last one? Poops, literally Poops health power-ups. Let's go for Merkel. Okay. So, robust constitution, bigger attack size. I'm a big fan of that attack size just because. It just means we can hit that many more enemies. Okay, I see 4 chests. 4? No, I see 2 chests remaining, at the very least. Ow. There we go. This is working reasonably well. So I had originally tried to play the demo for this on a previous iteration. Ooh, block damage by 30%. I think I want to do that. I think I want my bruisers to be nigh on unkillable, because that puts them at, yeah, 50%. Oh. So chances are it can't go up any higher than a 50% block. Keeping that in mind. Ow. Solve that problem. Do my critters pick up stuff for me? I don't know. It bears in... It's probably worth investigating purely from a, like... Ooh. All of these are bad. I'll probably just give him a little bit of damage. Okay, max health, guaranteed dodge. Just gonna go for that. Not that it's really gonna help any of these. I'll give Spliz a little bit of heal. Okay, yes, they do pick up resources. I wasn't wrong about that one. That's why I'm not having that much trouble picking things up. I think we're actually about to win this run. Whoops. I think next time, instead of going for the range, good as that would be, I think I might go for the cooldown. Damn, that's a lot of health. I mean, considering nothing else is nearly that good, the answer is, yeah, sure. But yeah, super cooldown might have actually also been the play here. I went for range, and I don't think range was necessarily wrong. But being able to use these abilities much more consistently probably would have been the trick. Alright, beat the monolith mission. Let's see. So we get some bonuses. Let's go spend them. Oh, choose some sigils to unlock. Oh, so these are the different moves. Acid puddles causing 10 damage appear, lasting for 5 seconds. Chance to dodge increased. A copy of the Guardian appears, sharing health. Okay. Enemies explode on death, dealing 10 damage in a 2.5 meter radius to everyone. I don't know if I like that. I think let's grab Dodgy, just because there's some useful things in there. Alright, so what else do we have? Upgrades. Okay, so these are our basic stat ups. Looks like a vague 2% per thing. Regen to 0.2 is not a terrible idea. The experience radius isn't bad. Revives movement speed. I want to look at that in a second. So we have Spirit Realm. What is this? Oh, so you can just see all the creatures I've interacted with and their different bonuses. Alright. But I think we want to go here for quests. Once I could have done more, but those days are long past. Okay, you're not quests. Ophelia? Well... Oh, I see. So we can just play as Ophelia. Which I think we want to. Quests. Okay, so these are... just various things that we can get done. So rather than explicit quests, they're more like achievements. I love Ophelia's run. It's very determined. She's going places. Alright, so first and foremost, I'm probably just going to invest into experience radius. Regen, health, block damage. I'll probably just put 1 into regen. Effect duration, damage, crit chance, or crit bonus. Let's just probably go with that. A little bit of move speed and a little bit of an experience bonus. Yeah. Okay, so now what am I doing? Just going back out there? Missions. Oh, okay, so these are the separate missions. So rescue Riza, eliminate 4 infested mounds, rescue Kira Boom, and rescue Cole. Sure. Okay, so pretty standard archer. I'm seeing the usuals. Well, we haven't tried Buzz, so let's go for Buzz. And yeah, I'm gonna try and use my speed here, at least a little bit. Especially while things are quiet. To grab some things. So do we want to do more damage, or do we want to have shorter supers? Or shorter super cooldown? I think we're gonna go for the shorter super cooldown. Okay, Cole will appear in a little bit. I might actually just die before that happens. I'm not the most careful. I guess we're not leveling up here, which is part of the issue. Okay, there's another treasure chest up in the top left. Okay, I was wondering what his ability was. Not bad. Let's get a pair of them. I'll consider moving that around a little bit. Okay, so fast hands, shorter cooldown, so they attack more, attack size, or piercing. No, let's go for attack size on those guys. What? Oh, I see. So I don't put that on me. I put that on them. Oh, so they have their own super cooldown. That's fun. I love the duplicating dudes. Okay. Critically active, dashing reduces cooldown and increases crit chance by 100%. Fast hands heal a little bit. Let's go for critically active, though I don't fully understand what that's supposed to mean. Alright, let's get this chest open. Let's see. Crit chance, cooldown. Or just damage. Let's just go for a bit of damage here. I really like the rune system. That, so far, is actually feeling pretty good to me. Just in terms of, like, customization. I think one thing I would love to see is just the ability to, like, modify them further. I guess the question is, how long do these runs go on for? Because if they're going to be short, it doesn't matter too much. And just having a large variety is probably better. I'd love to see it where they have slight randomized stats or something. Maybe? I don't know. I always want more layers to progression systems. Mostly, I think it would be very fun if there was, like, a very rare, like... Oh, you know what it would be? I wish you could actually get the runes multiple times. Infrequently, but... You can get the runes multiple times, and you can combine them together for different effects. I think that would be incredibly cool. Mostly because I think it would be very fun if I had like 6 of these guys on the field running around. Okay, piercing or extra projectiles do less damage. Definitely going for that. Alright, we haven't tried Nipper yet, so let's grab a Nipper. It's terrifying. I love it. Oh, Nipper get big? Looks like it only gets big for a smidge. And then that's about it. Alright. Merkel Spliz. I don't know, let's go with Merkel for now. Whoa, red? That's an, oh, it's the eyeball enemies. I was wondering about that. Okay, super cooldown. Block damage. Let's go for Block Master on those guys, just because. The other thing I'd love to see is the ability to set some of these to trigger automatically. Super cooldown, super cooldown. Fast hands would be nice, too. Okay, well, I haven't tried Smack yet. But I figure I don't have much for actual healing, so why not? Let's see. What was I going to say? I don't know. Being able to merge runes together I think would be very fun. I do recognize that, like, maybe harder to balance, but eh. Okay, so what's that? It just... question mark. Well, I mean, the healing bonus is nice. Oh, it must have given, like, a team-wide buff in the area. Increase the duration of the crit buff. Yep. Okay, what else do we have in the area? Will appear in a minute. So it doesn't look like we're supposed to be here for too long. Let's see, battle prowess, crit chance, or just cooldown. Let's go for raw damage. That's a new one. Haven't seen him before. So I will say, the Rolly guy's fun. I don't necessarily know if I like him that much more. Purely from the perspective of, he doesn't quite have as much reach. I think Gramth... Oh. Yeah, what is with the... Oh, it's because he gets me one of these. That's why it's saying that. So we also have a banish and a reroll. I'm gonna grab that barrier. And we're just gonna put it on Nipper. Because right now my rolly guys seem to give me, well, absolutely keep me up health-wise. Big heart, yeah. Okay, go for that crit bonus. Ooh, that's a big crit bonus. Here's the question, can I break these? No. So that might actually be an event. Well, all of these are bad. So let's just boost Make It Rain. Get a tracking missile. I'll just slap it on Merkel for the time being. Yeah, so I can't cross the bridge at the moment. So I guess I'm just going to hang out until boss shows up. Oh. Okay, coal has been found. Down south. Got it. Find and release coal. That's the only thing we need to do. Extra projectiles, less damage? Sure. I don't know if the extra healing on the hearts is really worth it, but whatever. Let's see. Death Defiant, so it comes back faster. Sure. Let's give him a spinny blade. I think the extra super cooldown was the right call. Because they very much do get to go super often here. Just hang out. All we need to do is break this rock and then we're good to go. Okay, dash cooldown, super cooldown. Battle prowess. Do more damage. Alright, victory. We now have coal. Alright, so we get a sigil to unlock. Heals all allies in a radius of 6 meters for 2 health per second, which feels extremely good. The crit chance to allies in a 6-meter radius is interesting as well. Because does that affect myself? Ooh, fire circle could be amazing. I think I'm gonna stick to red circle now, just because I feel like I could slap that on one of my supporting guys, and it'd be really good. Okay, so what else we got? Upgrades. I can barely afford anything. That's fair. So seeing as the devs are almost assuredly going to watch this video and get some feedback from me, one thing I will say is I actually really do not like this upgrade system. I know this is like pretty traditional. The problem is meta progression like this, it doesn't really do much. Like really it's just a weird soft difficulty curve where it makes players progressively more powerful, but not in an interesting fashion. What I'd propose is actually being able to modify, like I was saying earlier with the sigils that you add to your abilities and stuff to want to upgrade. Now let's clear the bridges. Monsters get 40% health and damage bonus. Okay, I think we might want to leave that for a bit. Let's destroy the infested mountains. They look terrifying. Let's see, damage crit chance or super cooldown. All of these are bad. Let's go for crit chance this time around. Because that's hard to get normally. Let's dodge through that. Grab coal. Flaming dragon launches fireballs all over the place. Sure. Oh, that is deeply uncomfortable to behold. Shoot. Okay. This might actually be kind of tricky. Let's see, burning fire damage, longer range, dash cooldown, more health. Let's go for the long range. And let's go ground spikes and slap that on coal. Okay, so what I was going to say for the meta progression is meta progression that just gives you a plus stat bonus. I don't want to say it's strictly bad so much as it doesn't add much for excitement. Oh, that extra range is amazing on this guy. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Let's see. Well, all things considered, I think we're just going to invest hard into range on him and make that work. All damage increased by 1% for each enemy on fire. That's not terrible. Reduced damage taken by that amount if the enemy is on fire. That's okay. I think I'm going to go for battle prowess on myself. And... okay, good. These do scale. I'm going to just add the barrier. It's a good way for me to get some passive durability. Okay, let's go for attack size. Doesn't really help this character, unfortunately. But whatever. Let's grab that heart so I'm full health. And see what I can do here. Fast hands is not a bad idea. Yeah, because more attack size is tempting. But we want him to just be gouting fireballs like crazy. And so far, I'm not regretting any of these decisions. This is obscene. Let's see. More cooldown, more cooldown. Super cooldown would be good too, but I think we leave that. Tracking missile, guaranteed dodge, absorb. Now let's just grab magic missile, put it on my character for the time being. Okay, so problem with a lot of games with meta progression is that it just gives you a small amount of stat boosts, and then as soon as you're done with it, you're done, and yeah, I'll go for fire resistance, just because. Because that probably is going to help here. Boy, breaking that nest is going to take some doing. Probably best thing for me to do, though, is hang out here. Cole is currently by and far, like, obscenely strong. And I can just have him sit here and wreck shop pretty effectively. I think the only immediate problem is I don't know if you can stack the burn status effect, which is a little unfortunate. Big fast hand upgrade on me. Yeah, that's extremely helpful, especially if you can get multiple arrows and a little bit more damage. But yeah, once you've capped out your meta progression, there's not really much else to do unless you add like more and more layers. And that can work. I'm looking at Rogue Genesia, for example. That's got a really good just linear upgrade meta progression system. Let's see, effect duration, extra health, heal, effect duration is interesting. I think we're going to get one more level of fire resistance. If we're lucky, that just makes him borderline invincible. And we can go from there. The white flashing maybe could be toned down a little bit. But the other problem is the big meta progression, it doesn't really give you extra options. How would I put it? When all of your options are just like plus stats and then they cap out, you know, eventually you've capped out. There's nothing else for you to really work towards in that regards. And therefore it doesn't get very exciting. You know, an extra 10% damage, how many times can you stack that before it actually stops being interesting? The answer is almost immediately. But if it instead was a choice of like, hey, you know that one rune that lets you double your creature? Okay, level 10 with Cole, gets me a boost, gets me red circle. I'm gonna just stick this on him for the time being, but I might swap him. Yeah, the question is, does he heal? I like that aura. The other immediate problem is he doesn't. I don't think he actually does that much damage here, but whatever. Let's just run past. Nice part is I've got a barrier and he heals me, so we can kind of ignore a lot of this stuff in favor of snagging progression. Let's grab Gramp. Gives me a little bit more. Block damage, 20%. Tempting. Probably going to go for it. Okay, let's just go for the absorb damage. Let's see. Swap them? Yeah, I'll just leave them with magic missile. If we have another... oh. I didn't even think about this. He needs to have the aura, which means we need to go get some of the other auras, and holy smokes. But yeah, I would love to be able to modify these auras so they do different things. So for example, instead of having like options for 10% damage ups or anything like that, it was, hey, here's everything you've unlocked and a little like tiny talent tree. with a bunch of options like A, B, of like, hey, this healing field, do you want it to be bigger, or do you want it to also do some damage? Or maybe provide like a passive benefit. Having like a couple of those little choices in there that you slowly unlock over the course of a round. Super cooldown reduced? Yeah. I think that would feel generally more interesting than just like, hey, do you want to increase your damage up by 10%? Even if I guess it could get kind of busted slowly over time. Let's see, do we want to heal a little bit? No, we don't need that. I'll just keep going for dash cooldown, because that'll let me go fast. Guarantee dodge, entanglement. Okay, hate to do this. We're not going to have the healing AoE that I'm hoping for. But now I've got 2 fire dragons. I can't not do that. I'll just have to find somebody else that I can also go for AoE boosts on. Oh, it's so good. And yeah, they don't take damage because they've got... they don't take damage because they've got that fire resistance, and since everything is on fire... Oh, that's extremely good. Let's see. Aggro radius plus 70%. What does that mean exactly? Is that like how far it will move to attack, or how far it will go before it leashes back to me? I'm not entirely clear. Okay, super cooldown, just all cooldown. Okay, extra piercing, extra piercing. Alright, so all I have to do is destroy the 3 infested mounds, but that's it. Yeah, the white flashing is actually going to get to me a little bit on this one, just because it's so consistent, everything makes it flash. It could be one thing on like a super move, but it's like they get hit by a fireball, white flashes. Fireball happens, white flash. Gramth comes in, white flash. Okay, no, it's mostly Cole that's the issue. But God, Cole's insane. Okay, chance for enemies hit by super stomp to get stunned. Yeah. Get them back up to full health. Not that it really matters. And like, I don't want to fully besmirch. I know why people like big meta progression systems. Obviously, like, Rogue Genesia does it incredibly well. It doesn't give you options, but that game is so packed full of options that it doesn't matter. Let's see. So attack size plus 20% isn't the worst idea, but I think I'm going to go for fast hands on myself. Because, yeah, I could potentially put the healing field on, like, Gramth, maybe. Well, 20,000 fire damage in total. Pretty effective. And extremely good. Just bring Gramth in. I guess I could also just hang out next to Gramth for a little bit and get him back up to full health. Multi-shot, 4 projectiles, but do 40% less damage. I'll take it. Here's the one problem with healing Gramth is mostly just the... staying near enough to him to actually get him to heal is tricky. Probably better to just let him go down. Because then he just gets a full heal instead. Let's see. Oh, that's me. That's my health. Oops. Yeah, let's just go for attack size. The bigger, the better. And we are going to have to play around with auras, because especially on Sword Boy, I wonder if the bigger aura is going to mean... Oh, does aggro radius mean things are going for him? Oh, that's probably it. Okay, let's go for Turtail, seeing as we're going for AoEs here. Because the bigger AoE is going to make Turtail extremely effective as well. Get a little closer. And yeah, it's easier for me to stick around Turtail and heal him. Because he doesn't run around quite as far as Gramth. Okay, robust constitution. Let's give Gramth the defense. I'm just going to grab a Shredder. I could have gone for the extra block, but we just get that from leveling up. We're looking for bonus sources of damage. There we go. This is working pretty well. It seems actually pretty practical to avoid picking up extra monsters until you've maxed out one of them. Let's see. Do we go for piercing? I think so. Okay. Recover health automatically? Sure. Alright, let's go get our last guardian. Yeah, I don't want to put the healing aura on Turtail necessarily. Alright, here's the last one. Stun enemies, aggro radius, or fast hands. I'll give him a little bit of cooldown. Okay, now that we've got that, do we want to go for Spliz? Sure. I like Spliz. I mean, maybe not the name Spliz. Hey, Spliz very much sounds like a sci-fi franchise alt name for jazz. If you get my drift. Okay, oh, we are destroying this nest at this point. This is satisfying. Let's see. Dazzle's duration extended by 5 seconds. Yo. Let's see, guaranteed dodge. Let's just do percentage of damage blocked. Let's put Shredder on Spliz, thick skin on Turtail. Go from there. What else was I going to say? I don't know. I think that's... I think I will repeat. I'd love to see talent trees. For the character that you're playing as, you know, maybe determining certain things. Like, for example, if there's a talent that adds, like an AoE effect to your... even to your attacks, so you're like firing explosive arrows or setting them on fire or making them freeze or have big pierce or something like that. Or even to the point where you could respec Ophelia. Oh, what if you could respec Ophelia as a healer? That instead of even attacking an enemy, what you were doing instead is shooting healing arrows at your own beasts. Stuff like that would be much more satisfying, because then it's just like, oh, you know, what kind of build do I want to pursue today? Full fire, big explosive arrow. You know, Ophelia is kind of a solo character. Maybe you have a couple of monsters that sit on your shoulder and provide passive boost, so effectively you just add more stats to the main character, rather than, more stats to the main character, rather than, like, acting as an independent monster. Let's see, more attack speed. Let's just go for the cooldown on this guy to get... What can we even reroll? We almost have nothing. Chance to dodge 30%. I'll just put it on Spliz. I don't think really makes a difference here, but we're right at the end. I think really the only problem with like big talent trees with a lot of choices is very much it does kind of present the question of how do you balance that? I'm always of the opinion that balance should very much take the backseat to variety and replay value. And then if you want to have things be unbalanced, you just add extra difficulty levels or like modifiers. It's like, oh, this is too easy. I'm gonna just make the enemies worse. Okay, so 3 sigils to unlock. So some of these would be amazing. This would be very funny, but could kill me. I think we want to go down here. Because we want the fire circle. What else do we have? Daggers in random directions, mines, lightning strike, tornado. Those are okay. Oh, are these item damage plus 10%? That's interesting. Yeah, what else do we have? Chance for attacks to freeze enemies. Attacks cause fire damage. Attacks cause... Okay, so those are kind of good. Double damage given and taken. Extra damage to enemies at full health. I love these options. Like, there's so many different talents. I think it's part of the... yeah, sigils that you can add. It's part of the reason why I want them to specifically go even further, because how many of these could get nutty if you had just like a couple of extra options you could tweak with them. Chance of recovering a super immediately after using it. Oh. Place mines that explode when enemies get near. I don't see anything that scales its AoE though, but maybe it does. Lightning strikes in a random location every 40... Oh, we want to get lightning strikes. Okay, so let's go for Wither Circle. And just go down for weapons, I think, for the moment. Okay, what other upgrades do we have? Because I don't desperately need revives right now. Crit bonus wouldn't be bad. Let's grab the experience radius. The bigger I can pick up, the better. Let's see, health, dodge, block. I might actually just save up for the regen on this character. Same thing with the crit chance. I think that's probably the most practical. Okay, so we have rescue Riza. Looks like it's a weird spider thing. We've already rescued Cole. Let's go for Kira Boom, because that might also be a that might also be another explosive. There's Cole again. I feel like a tacky person, but I'm probably going to pick largely the same build. Okay, attack size. The problem is Cole with just massive AoE can't really be beat. Okay, effect duration, 75% though. Yeah. Okay. Now let's grab Fire Circle. We're just going to slap it on him. Because that way, if I give him the reduced damage taken for things being on fire, it's going to make him unkillable. Okay, who's our next one? Turtail or Buzz? I did actually like Buzz. He didn't die much, which was confusing, because it's not like he had any special stats that made him extra durable. He just was extra durable for reasons. Okay, let's go back up for these treasure chests if I can snag them. Okay, aggro radius, super cooldown, fast hands. I'll go for bad attitude. Barrier absorbs, wither, or entanglement. There. So now we've got 2 dragon. Oh, it is a mimic. It's probably a problem. I wonder what the bigger radius would do. Okay, extra projectiles? Yes. Barrier shredder. I want the Healy field. But I'll get the barrier for the time being, as that just works extremely well on this character. Go for attack size. Let's see, all damage increased by 2% for every enemy on fire. Fire damage plus 20%, which is very good. I think I'm going to stick with upgrading myself for the moment. Seeing as Cole really sings with a bunch of AoE, we kind of want to be picky about what we get. Okay, Battle Prowess, just extra damage, effect duration, or cooldown. Go for cooldown. Let's see, super duration by a second, dash cooldown. And unfortunately, Cole's about to go down. That's okay. They don't stay down for too long. Did I start next to a treasure chest and just missed it? There it is. Okay, I think I'm just gonna book it. Yeah, because this is where I was. I mean, it's fine. Yeah, had I been paying attention, I could have snagged this and not had as many issues. Not that I'm having too many issues yet. I think the one problem is we probably are losing out on an amount of experience by running around like this. Which doesn't necessarily help my situation. Okay, let's keep giving them that attack size. More attack size. Beautiful. Because yeah, that fire AoE is now massive. And doubled. So it means that anything near those guys is now just perpetually on fire. The only question I have is, does fire stack? Because if fire stacks, that's obscenely good. Reduce damage taken if an enemy is on fire. Yeah, let's snag that. Okay, I'm gonna re-roll. Didn't get it. Probably should have banished a thing. I'm just gonna grab the armor, slap it on Buzz. Yeah, just giving him some extra durability probably makes a lot of sense. Long range. Ooh, on him. Interesting. Sure. It doesn't seem like it makes a difference on his roll. Unfortunately, I was hoping it would make the roll bigger. So it would cover like a greater size. But at least this way we can give him the, let's see. Damage. At least this way we can give him the, like, spike AoE. And have that work out and do a decent amount of damage. Yeah, it would fit better on Gramth, to be honest, but whatever. Super cooldown by... Ooh. Yeah, I'll go for a 20% reduction. Let them just set things on fire periodically. Yeah, I'd originally passed on this game because I felt like the upgrade system was kind of basic. I am so glad to have been proved wrong. Okay, ground spike, put it on him because he's got big AoEs. Is that the AoE size? That must be. Maybe. Okay, yep, attack size. So he's at it as 70%. That's actually quite good. Oh, but my character is not. She doesn't get any attack size. So that's why it wasn't helping me earlier, because it literally doesn't affect them. It probably works on the other guy. Just not this one. Hopefully we can unlock another character at some point that also works with AoEs and can specialize in them so I can really invest in auras. Let's see. More attack size. Yerp. Super cooldown. More attack size, but it's small. Nah, definitely super cooldown on Gramth. Especially when he's that far away. Because that means he just comes rolling in. Okay, Cure Boom has been found. It's okay, over there on the left. Yeah, speaking of the whole, like, talent trees and builds and stuff, for the dragons, for example, it'd actually be really nice if there was kind of a separate build that let you, yeah. A separate build, for example, that lets you, switch them so they do ice damage instead. Or, I don't know, stuff like that. Being able to, like, spec them into different elements. So you could go for more of overall ice build or a 30% damage on my character. Let's go for Toxic Trail. I'm going to put that on Gramth. Seeing as he's got the charge, it seems like a good space to use it. I don't entirely know how they scale, but I also don't know if I cared too deeply. 40% damage. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I wish I had that healing field ability, because at least that way I could keep Cole hale and hearty. But they also only go down for like a smidge, so it's not too big of a deal. All of these are pretty good. Let's just go for the fire resistance for now. Keep toasting each of these nests. I have no idea if the nests actually do me any good. Like if there's a reason to specifically break them, but I might as well, we're here. I hope Cole doesn't get nerfed as part of this. I know it's going to. That burn damage might have been nice, but eh. It's just such a, like, immediately satisfying build to roll around with. In terms of, like, dragons with many fireballs and big fire AoE. Grab the heart pooper. Because that'll at least keep Cole healthy. It looks like my monsters do actually intentionally try and chase down health. That's nice. I like that. Okay, dodge, shredder, shredder. Anyway, we got it. It's good. Back to village. We get a sigil unlock. Let's see. We wanted to get the lightning strike. Go back here. Grab the next level of regen. I think we want to save up for more experience range. And crit chance? Crit chance. Alright, do we do one more? I think we do. I think at this point, we could go get Riza, but I think I want to clear the bridge. Destroy 2 bridge barricades using fire. Monsters get extra health and damage bonus. Oh, release a guardian to make it even. I see, so if I released this one, it would make it easier. But, nah. Oh, and we just start with Cole. Yeah, so that's supposed to dissuade me. All damage increased by 2% for each enemy on fire. That just seems extremely handy. Enjoy your death fire circle again. Because yeah, if we can boost AoEs on Cole again, so that everything is on fire all of the time. Heals allies in a radius. I do want the lightning strike, but let's go for the red circle for the time being, as that lets me keep Cole at full health. Do we want to grab the next one? I think we do. Kira Boom. Angry Cat. Scratch monsters for lots of damage. It's a very round cat. Oh well, picking it up. Okay, it's cute. I was assuming with Boom, crit if Kira Boom explodes with less than 10% of its max health. Huh. Okay, so it might do fire damage. Boy, that healing is actually glacial. Oh well. Okay, fast hands, attack size, dash cooldown. Let's just go for fast hands. Acid puddles. Acid puddles might not be a bad idea on a zippy little cat thing. Oh, the experience radius does not pick up resources. Actually, what? Oh. That's what it does. Okay, so it absolutely does just explode. That's very funny. I mean, I kind of figured it did something like that. I just wasn't sure. Well, I guess I wasn't really expecting it to knock itself out in doing so. All right. Extra crit if they explode. No. These are all actually pretty bad. Yeah, the problem is I want the big long range. I don't want to snag it without. I think part of it is the cat actually doesn't take a whole lot of damage. Because I think it technically has iframes when it's doing an attack like that. Okay. Well, when in doubt, let's just make it so it attacks extremely fast. Yeah, if I could get some ability banishes, that could actually be extremely good. I don't know if that's an option, though, unfortunately for me. I get the feeling that whoever's on the dev team really likes roly-poly animals. Ooh, attack size would be interesting on the cat. I don't know how... Oh, I mean, I guess it includes the explosion. I just don't know if it would include its regular attack. I think just giving it an obscene amount of cooldown isn't a terrible idea. It can just really pump out the hits. Let's see. So, recovery speed, definitely recovery speed. I'm gonna banish extra health and then reroll. Oh, you can also do a hold. Let's go for lightning strike for the time being. Yeah, lightning strikes cause a random location every couple of seconds to explode in 40. Yeah, that should be pretty good. I'm not really seeing the lightning. Oh, there it is. So it's not amazing yet. Oh. There we go. Cooldown, damage, probably damage. The problem is critical failure doesn't work because it's not taking that much damage. It's actually one of my healthiest creatures because it's not getting hurt here. Oh, it also sticks kind of close to me, so it really doesn't take much damage. I almost feel like Curaboom, I don't want to say would work better as a concept or a character if every single one of its attacks had exploded and just hurt itself a little bit. And then would explode more as its like final strike when it runs out, maybe. Or no, I still think like doing a manual trigger that just does more damage wouldn't be a bad idea. Like, I don't think I can do damage to the barricade. Uh-oh. Unfortunately, Cole is hyper-focused on it at the moment. Yeah, let's go for some duration. Weakness circle. Not that it really makes a huge difference here. Okay. Ow. And fortunately, I've got the symbol for the... Oh, here we go. I've got the symbol for the bridge up. Attack size, sure. I got the symbol for the bridge up over my health, so I actually don't know how much HP I have. Makes this a bit tricky. Ooh. I wish that was further at the edge of the screen, maybe? Maybe. At least, it shouldn't Z-battle with my own health bar. So we're actually very much in the danger zone. Yeah, I should have tried to keep Cole up. I think this is actually making it so that Kiraboom comes back slower. I could be wrong on that one, but it seems like it's boosting the recovery duration. Like making it longer for it to come back, which is not great. Okay, do we just go for attack size? Yeah. Oddly enough, Kiraboom is actually one of my better DPS creatures as just a, like, can fight things. Do I just break the bridge? We're not really getting the power that I was looking for here, but... yeah, here. I'm gonna swap these. Yeah, that's way more effective. I should have thought about this earlier. The only immediate problem is I now have to stick close to my hyperactive cat. Just to get health back, which is tricky. Because it 100% is kind of working against my interests here. I mean, on the plus side, it is leading me to where I need to go. Kind of yes, kind of no. Yeah, the problem is it's getting shot at, and I'm eating those hits because I can't see them that well. They're kind of these red orbs on a big red aura. This is why that barrier is extremely good. Allies restore 20 when Kiraboom explodes. I mean, that's kind of useful. Okay, I don't think this Healy circle worked out exactly the way I wanted it to. Yeah, the 20 is kind of rough. I don't know if it's 20 health or 20%. I think the ideal for it would be 20% of their health as opposed to 20 health flat. Okay, extra projectiles, that's going to be helpful. Yeah, I know I could have gone back to that bridge. I probably should at this point. Oh, the other thing is Kiraboom absolutely should not be going for health pickups ever. Okay. Don't want Kiraboom to go down at the moment. Allies restore 40. Sure, I'll pick that one up. And part of it is we do want to max out Kiraboom here. So that I can potentially fit in somebody else or just get more options. Ow. Okay, at least the hearts heal me for like a shit ton. Okay, rather than fight, I think we're just gonna run away. Go for the fire. Yeah, I guess enemies doing 20% more damage is a little rough. Go for the whirlwind dash cooldown. The one meta progression that I really would like is just the ability to boost rarities. Okay, get Cole that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think the healing circle really is doing me any favors. Okay, do we want to just grab Turtail? Sure. Let him get in the way. Let's see. Robust Constitution. Give him a bunch of health. Round Spike. Yeah, unfortunately, the more things I have unlocked, the less we're going to get that Gemini upgrade. Which is a little tragic, because that one's extremely fun. On Cole, especially. But, I mean, on most of the creatures. I could actually see that being very effective on Kiraboom. Any creature that I've, like, really built around the idea of... Oops. Well, that does heal me. Any of my creatures that I've built around the idea of massive numbers of attacks very quickly. It's tricky. Yeah, there's a lot of projectiles flying my direction, and they're very hard to see. Okay, let's probably start heading for the exit. Yeah, I'll just snag that. Copy the Guardian appears sharing health. Absolutely. Swap those. Guardian only. Put it on myself. Ugh. Okay, so now we've got double Cole, which is always a joy. We still gotta get him some more AoE here. Or just Fire Ray, both of which are great. Interesting, the fire damage boost isn't being copied correctly, or at least the UI for it. Hopefully the damage boost is being applied. Okay, there's the attack size. Not as big as I could have gone for, but that's fine. Okay, so we've got a chest, one more Guardian, and then we can get out of here. Definitely not the best lineup, or best round. Let's grab Smack, just for some extra easy healing. Let's start heading for that bridge. I know there's one more treasure chest, but it's not like they actually make a huge difference in terms of meta progression, and I don't think we need the damage that bad here. Let's just do 4 projectiles instead. Grab that. Let's just try and bring the coals over. Looks like the enemies are actually starting to spawn on the other side of the bridge, too. There we go. So we can upgrade reroll and a team upgrade reroll. Ooh. But no banish. It's the banish that I really want. Okay, let's see. Which of these are the most useful? I mean, attacks causing fire is probably good. Don't care too deeply about ice. Auto experience. Automatically collect 1 experience per second. Increase collected experience by 100%. Oh! That is extremely good. A lot of these are extremely good. Damage bonus equal to block percentage. Fireball random directions every 4 seconds. I mean, that's good. When a player dies, they restore 10% health for each Guardian alive. Then the Guardians faint. Huh. Every time you dash, Guardians gain damage bonus. Every time you dash, Guardians gain block. Allies get 50% health restored from heart. When damage lowered by 50%, allies increase their damage by 20. Yeah, a lot of these are extremely good. All right, I like this. I think it still needs more time in the oven. Mostly, I think the meta progression is kind of okay. I think there's... Okay, so there's a lot of ways that this could be made really interesting. I think the main problem is just, of course, time and effort can be a little tricky. You know, obviously, this game... It would be rough if the game got stuck in development hell. But I still think having a talent tree for each character probably would be the best way of like making this meta progression here way more interesting. Purely because I'd love to be able to micromanage each character's starting build a little bit. I think part of it is like Ophelia feels kind of boring to me right now. Like half of her offered abilities when she levels up, not that cool. And they don't scale that well, nor are they that interesting. So it's mostly just about managing my creatures. However, if I could say have a bunch of different options of like, okay, Ophelia is like a chain gunner. She just fires a lot of arrows and takes out light enemies. Or the reverse, she fires every once in a while but does heavy damage to one enemy. So that's two different builds there. But you could also have one where it's like, okay, Ophelia instead is the medic from TF2. She's shooting healing arrows at her creatures. Don't ask how it works, but you know, she's shooting little Healy pellets that give them some health, or health and a buff, or just buffs. And so you have all of these different potential builds that you could really send the characters down. Same thing with Sword Guy, you could have him very much lean into the like big aura smashy attacks, or Chop Chop, hit things really fast and kind of chew through a crowd just as much. Or, I mean, hell, what if he even had like his own talent of like, you can sit him on top of Gramth. Like maybe one or two of the creatures count as mounts, and you could put him on top of that one. I feel like that could be a little bit scuffed, but instead of like running around and doing its own thing, Gramth would just be under your character attacking and using its abilities as normal. And almost every creature could kind of work within that one. They just, you know, are locked to your character and you have a slightly different animation. It's just maybe a couple of these you wouldn't be able to mount on. This one, probably that one, but like you could ride a Turtail, Gramth, this guy, I've forgotten his name, Cole would fit. Hell, even this lad would work. But it feels like there's so many different little options that this could pursue that I think it's, I don't want to say wasting its potential, but that if it fully delivers on some of these, or does its own thing, you know, I could actually very much see a gear and equipment system working just as well, especially if the gear and equipment system changed some of your level up options, because I think that's it. Is that if I could go in and swap like one of these out, like what's one that isn't that helpful right now? I don't know. You know, maybe it swaps battle prowess, so you have like a different option. So instead of just a damage bonus, it's I don't know, makes it so it does more status effects or something like that. You could swap that out so every time you level up, instead of just this flat damage bonus, it's this other thing. Or if you could get rid of Retribution entirely and replace it with like Thorns damage. Having some way of swapping out those level up options, not just for the characters, but for the monsters as well, I think would be what makes this game sing. Because then it's really about, you know, what characters you're bringing in with you, what sigils you're bringing in. I think that's one of the other things is I'd love to maybe be able to disable some of these. Because I'm almost incentivized not to unlock some of this stuff. I know that's what banishes are for, but it almost would feel more satisfying if it was like a loadout of, hey, you have to have a quota of like 20. Like 20 of these sigils, but you get to determine which of those are in the 20. So it's like, I'm literally never going to use this one, the 25% health bonus. It just doesn't really appeal to me. Keep that one on entirely. I know that's what banishes are for, and we're going to be unlocking those as well. But being able to pre-cull the pool wouldn't be the worst idea. And then you can just scale the game's difficulty accordingly. So it's hard, but it's more about figuring out what builds work. I guess the one problem is you lose some of that roguelike replayability of, you know, making do with kind of an build. But I still feel like you can kind of do both, where it's really about, okay, making do with a good build and the game is just hard. I don't know. Anyway, compared to the last demo, this is a massive step up. I want to see more. I'm very much focused on like kind of this upgrade system and then potentially having some way of switching out character and monster abilities. Because I think if there were options in there, I think that would make the game really neat. But for now, it's a very positive reaction for me, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of it. But for now, at least, I guess if you want to play the demo, just follow the link in the description below. I don't think there's a specific time limit on this one, so it'll probably stick around at least until the game comes out. And this game's going to be out in 2025, so hopefully we get maybe one more round of demo before the game launches, just to get a little bit more feedback in and see where it goes. But who knows? It's already in a good spot. I just think it could use more. Anyway, with all of that said, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like. It helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.